how now do you help someone who's already been addicted to the drug? Or you've taken us through some of the rehabilitation measures, but now after care, when someone is now done with the rehabilitation, how do you help that person to ensure that they don't go back to their to abusing the drugs?
Okay, thank you. We understand that substance addiction is a painful reality, and it's a difficult process to complete when you're talking about recovery in itself. Because, you know, the fact that someone is used to that substance, the reason why they went to it could still be in existence or has been resolved. Most of the time, it is still in existence. Then, when they are out of that substance, the side effects, what we call the withdrawal syndromes, it's a bit painful. And that is why some of them fear that moment and they'd rather use the substance. You know, so the calming bit of the substance is what drives them to keep using it. So when this person is done with that, say it was a sort of health hospital setup of rehabilitation and you're getting them back to the society, that is not the end of rehabilitating this person. It's sort of the beginning, because they were in a safe place where no one used to allow them access to those substances. So it was easy to say, okay, I'm done with it, I won't go back to it. But you get them back to the society, back to that family, they meet those realities that triggered them into it, and they get confused, like for real. That is why we proponate for the ideal setups of rehabilitation, so that before we release you, we've actually brought on board relevant people who will be your support, because it's not a one-person game, it's a multidisciplinary approach that will help us. So we've talked about the individual, like you have to be willing to change. So you've shown that you're willing to change, but there are also things that around you that we work on when you're inside the rehab, about your motivation, about your goals in life, about the things you can do after that rehabilitation period, so that you're looking forward to a positive life outside, so that that positive life will keep you from going to the substance. So we have to ensure there's some sort of job for you. If you don't know how to do anything, we have to create some skill training for you before you leave us, so that you are useful when you get out. Okay, so about you and you, like your spirituality, your person, your discipline, your morals. Then the family. Remember, James was talking about him being helped, but the family has not quite been helped, because at that time the rehabs could not get in touch with this family actively. You know, they used to think, this one, they have tried so severally to get rehabilitated, they don't get well, so we don't want even to be called there. They would refuse. So he's still dealing with it in a way, because we advocate for family involvement. Family, I remember I told you those different roles and characteristics of families. When a family faces an addiction problem, one of them is addicted, this family becomes dysfunctional automatically. And people reassign themselves roles. And we have roles that are characteristic of dysfunctional families. We have a role called the enabler. This is someone who acts like a caretaker. They're always there for you physically, like, you need me, here I am, you know. Then we have someone who takes up the role of the hero, like, whatever you're doing, at the end of the day, I'm the one who is financing the whole process, giving money for the food. This person may not be there for you physically, but when you make a call like, okay, we need money for food, or okay, we need money to see the doctor, that person can fund. So they feel like the hero. Then there's someone else who takes the role of a scapegoat. This person who is denying the fact that my brother, my sister, or my parent is addicted. So they start creating crises around themselves, so that you people stop thinking about the real problem and come like, oh, what did you say? Hey, I've been chased away from school because of ABCD. But that's not the real problem. It's that addicted person that is affecting them. So those things, that's why we say the structure has to be talked to, so that they also stop thinking negatively about this person. They give a safe landing for this person. Then they believe in the change that is going on in this person.
Okay.
Then the other systems, as we've said, he brings in the legal component, the government component. We need the government to also support these people, because family alone may not manage. The other structures have to come in, church, social workers, so that this person does not find reason to relapse.
Okay.
Yeah.